Google is bringing Android games to Windows in 2022. Google Play Games comes to PC next year. You heard that right. Google Play Games, Google Android games coming to Windows computers. That's exciting. All right, let's read this. Google is planning to bring Android games to Windows PCs next year. Google Play Games app. A Google Play Games app will be available in 2022, built by Google to allow games from Google Play to run on Windows laptops, tablets, and PCs. Quote, starting in 2022, players will be able to experience their favorite Google Play games on more devices, seamlessly switching between a phone, tablet, Chromebook, and soon Windows PC, says Greg Hartrell, Google's product director of games on Android and Google Play, in a statement to The Verge. He continues, this Google-built product brings the best of Google Play games to more laptops and desktops, and we are thrilled to expand our platform for players to enjoy their favorite Android games even more. Google spokesperson Alex Garcia Gumert tells The Verge that the company has built this app on its own, which means Google hasn't partnered with Microsoft, Bluestacks, or others here. The upcoming app will also allow players to resume games on desktop PC after playing them on a phone, tablet, or Chromebook. That is interesting because Google has made this app on their own. That's interesting because Microsoft hasn't partnered with them, hasn't given them bags of cash to do this. They just decided to do it on their own. Microsoft in the past has partnered with Facebook. They made the Windows Phone Facebook app. Microsoft made it. They made, I believe, the Kindle app for Windows Phone. And others, they were partnering with these companies because when they first introduced Windows Phone, there just weren't the apps for it. And so they were they were giving, cash incentives. They were giving out money to companies to pay them to make an app for their platform. And, as you can see, just looking through the Windows App Store, there's not a whole lot of big names there. So it's interesting that they're doing this on their own. BlueStacks, it's not through BlueStacks. So BlueStacks is, they've been around a while. It's an emulator that runs an instance of Android, and through there you can download an app store like the Amazon App Store. I don't believe it supported the Google Play Store, but any app that was on the Android App Store, you could run it through this program and run it on your computer. Very cool, but I never found it to run super well. Maybe I just didn't have high-end enough hardware. But this isn't that. This is running on natively on Windows. Very cool, made by Google, so it's going to work well. For now, Google is simply teasing the app during the Game Awards tonight, with a promised release window of sometime next year. It's not clear what technology Google is using to emulate Android apps on Windows, but games will run locally instead of streaming from the cloud. And if we go over here, we can actually watch we can watch this little teaser here. Let's see, let me make this a little bit bigger. Whoops. Too big, Bob. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's watch the teaser here. Google Play. Get ready to play your favorite mobile games on your PC. Coming in 2022. Very cool. So that was a little teaser they ran last night actually, during the Game Awards. Almost a 4-hour stream for the Game Awards. Wow, I guess somebody was watching that. It wasn't me. Let's continue here. This will be just a little teaser. There's not much info there, but it's kind of putting a bug in your ear, right? This will be a native Windows app distributed by Google, which will support Windows 10 and up, explains Hartrell. It will not involve game streaming. Google's app won't rely on any special integration with Windows 11, and the company will distribute the app itself. Google's announcement comes months after Microsoft started testing Android apps on Windows 11 PCs. Microsoft has built an underlying Windows subsystem for Android, which is capable of running Android apps from a variety of sources. The software giant has partnered with Amazon to let Windows users natively install games and apps from the Amazon store, but native Google Play support won't be available officially through Microsoft's feature. So that's another reason why this story is very interesting, because Windows 11 PCs will, in theory, soon be able to run Android apps, but it's only because they're partnering with Amazon to use the Amazon App Store. So you have far fewer games in the App Store that you do in the Google Play Store, in the Amazon App Store. Also, it's only coming to Windows 11. This Google Play games integration, or app rather, is coming to Windows 10 as well, which is great. Since Microsoft has only officially partnered with Amazon for this feature, it has meant far fewer games, Android games, and apps available for Windows 11 users to easily install than there might otherwise be. The door is open for Google, Bluestacks, and others to fill that role. Excuse me. While Microsoft and now Google work on bringing Android apps and games to Windows, BlueStacks has gone a step further and is bringing Android games to web browsers. BlueStacks X is a free way to play Android games in your browser. I'm going to have to check that out. BlueStacks has been focused on Android gaming on Windows since it became the predominant use case for its main app in 2016. I thought the BlueStacks was older than that. Details on Google's plans for Android apps on Windows first appeared in a document from this trial earlier this year. Dated October 20th, October 2020, the 70-page document described an ambitious effort to get Android games on Macs and Windows PCs. This is interesting here. The document revealed Google would first bring, quote, emulated, native, and streaming games to Windows, and at least part of that effort is starting in 2022. Let's check this out real quick. Google Play Games is the Android games are coming, but also the services. Google Play Games service. It's an online gaming service. This is from Wikipedia. And software development kit operated by Google, part of its Google Play product line for Android operating system. It features gamer profiles, cloud saves, achievements, and social public leaderboards. So that's why this is more than just a game. You're going to bring your profile is going to come with you, your cloud data, which will, it allows you to install it on a new device. So in this case, a Windows PC or a new phone or a new tablet. It brings down all of your achievements from the game and your progress from that particular game once you download a game. So that's great. That's going to come over to your achievements in the game, public leaderboards, and of course your profile. The Play Game service allows developers to incorporate the above features into their games without having to develop those features from scratch themselves. Pretty cool idea. So that's coming along with it, not just the games. So there you go. Google's bringing Android games to Windows in 2022, hopefully sooner rather than later. But there you go. That's the story. Thank you guys very much for watching.